So guys, welcome back again to my channel. Before you go ahead with this video, there's a video showing on my screen right now. Take a look and then let me know what you think about that video, because that video have been raising so many talks on social media that P2B is weak, P2B is this, P2B is that. You know, many people are coming out to say negative things, that P2B should just give up in Nigeria and work for Biafra. Many controversies have been coming in because of this video you are seeing on my screen. But I'd like to get your own views in the comment section. What do you think about it, my fellow obedience? But then before I guys take a look from a video from Magnus, actually a wise man, how he came on and dissected this video to my taste, and I think I enjoyed the video. He was talking out of wisdom, and you love the video. But before that, take a look at what an APC chieftain said about Tinubu, that they are tired of eating rice. Because you know, in the north now, everything that happens, they give them rice. There's flood, they give them rice. There's kidnapping, they'll give them rice. Massacre, they give them rice. So it's only right they've been giving this northern people. So they have come out to cry that they are tired of the rice, that they have rice, that the government should do better than giving them rice. So take a look at the video of the chieftain, and then take a video and hear what Magnus said, the man of wisdom, and then you can hear your views, guys.
We have rice, we have tomato, we have anything. So we don't need any rice. We don't need anybody to go and do that. And I've already tell our youth, we don't welcome him in Bauchi for sharing of rice. You can go to another place. Bauchi, we are educated, we are not illiterate, and we are not beggar. So we don't need it, please. You should just keep away from Bauchi. We don't need his rice. That is just our stand. But we don't need somebody to come and share rice or say from the president. Just 1 meal and you go back, then you are snacking. What type of this is that? And then we had Shay said that his father is the only leader that doesn't reach himself. Fine. Your father is the only leader who doesn't come to reach himself. We understand that. They give your company 15 trillion contract, and you are telling us your father, you are a small boy. You don't have a common sense to tell us that. Please, on one side, the school you go, you are not. Before you go school, you go. Your father doesn't come to reach himself, but he buy a vehicle of 1.5 billion. Buy aircraft 160 billion. Only him. Give your state money. Budgeting of 15 billion for her. 1.5 billion for her only office. Then you tell us your daddy don't come to it. Please tell people who are not educated, not we who can. We're educated and we know what you are doing. And your father went and borrow 180 trillion. You are telling you don't. Jonathan is paying full subsidy, he leaves 12 trillion. Barry is paying full subsidy, he leaves 77 trillion. Your father within 1 year he borrowed 180 billion, and you are telling him so your father don't come to it. What is wrong? Are you telling us that if we are dumb or we are using it or we are illiterate? Your father, whether he come to reach himself, you know, we will not say he come to reach himself, and you yourself. So don't confuse anybody. That one is understand. Me, I don't care. I don't fear you. I don't fear anything. You are just a small boy. So don't go Bauchi. We don't need your rights. Your father could come to reach himself. We know of that. But no matter it is, inshallah, your father is not coming back. 2027, we will vote him out. We will to this hungry. Your father come bring for us from the fuel subsidy. Fuel is expensive, food is expensive, and then you're telling us so your father not put the rent. Don't convince people. Why does your father carry all where money it is he give Yorubas to Lagos? Why? There's no Igbo man who goes school in the accounting, none of them who goes school of accounting. All where money is coming out is Yorubas from Lagos, and you're telling people, when do you join the politics? You're a small boy. So don't convince people. That thing, we throw that to your statement. We put it this good to you. That your father, he come to reach himself in Nigeria. That's what.
Here is the thing. I've said it. I am a fan of Peter Obi. I am a die-hard Peter Obi fan. And that is because I believe he is the one that has the type of thought structure that will enable Nigeria to grow. What do I mean by thought structure? A thought structure that is not aligned or that is not controlled by religion and ethnicity. This man is trying to worm his way into the hearts of the Northerners, trying to tell them that, look, we can be together despite our religious differences, despite our tribal differences. And yet, the place where I dug this video from, the negative comments on that thread came mostly from the Igbos. Comments like, Peter Obi is a slave, Peter Obi is trying to fix Nigeria, Peter Obi is trying to... What exactly do you want? I'm talking to this group of Igbo people that are always against Nigeria working. What exactly do you want? You want Nigeria to fail so that you get Biafra? Because you can't, you don't have the control here. You want Biafra where you have the control. You don't want to be controlled. We want Nigeria to be good. If Nigeria is good, it's not going to be good alone for the Igbo man. I mean, sorry, it's not going to be alone. It's not going to be, if Nigeria is good, it's not going to be good alone for the Yoruba man or the Hausa man or the Yoruba man. It's going to be good even for you. We are not looking for a Nigeria that is good for Fulanis alone. We are not looking for a Nigeria that is good for Yoruba alone. We are looking for a Nigeria that will be good for everybody. Yes, you don't have belief that Nigeria could be better. But we knew that at one point Nigeria was good. Nigeria was good at one point in time, yes. In the 70s, in the 80s, even in the 90s. Nigeria was good at one time. And we can return it back to that period. Anybody who is thinking Nigeria will break, you're living in a delusion. Nigeria will not. How would you break it? How are you going to break it? The only way Nigeria will break is through war. Is through a war. Are you prepared for a war? Are you prepared for the war? Aren't you tired of shedding lives? Of wasting innocent, precious lives? I believe in diplomacy. I believe in tactfulness. I don't work from my emotions. I don't work from emotions. Emotion is like a drug. When you have emotion, the bitterness is so sweet. Watch it anytime you have bitterness. It's like a drug. It's sweet. The more you pump the emotions, the more you pump the bitterness, the more satisfying you get. You just wake up the next day, you are back to complaining. Nobody is willing to go into. Look, I told you that underneath here, I told you a story of when we were traveling. Our car broke down in the middle of nowhere in one of the core Muslim states of Nigeria. It was core Muslims that protected us till daybreak. Yes, there are bad ones among them. And just like there are bad ones in Igbo land, just like there are bad ones in Yoruba land, it is wrong to be stereotyping people based on the interaction we have about people. Do you know there are good Fulanis? There are very, 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 very good Fulanis. Even though it does not take away from the menace they are causing around the country, it should not exclude the fact that there are good Fulanis. So when you go there and you're attacking and insulting everybody that is trying to say Nigeria work, if you don't like Nigeria, fine. If it makes you sleep, fine. Let those who want to fix Nigeria. Then you go and fix your Biafra. It's annoying. Bit or bit, look, 2027 is a very strategic year. If you are going to bring this foolishness into 2027, you let us know. So we channel our effort to somebody else. Don't let us do everything after putting all our eggs. We now find you people now scattering the whole thing. Kudos to the few of the majority of Igbos who understand where we are heading to. Instead of wasting your effort on something that is delusional, why not face something that is real? Some of these guys that are making those negative comments in that thing are even more delusional that Nigeria will work than being delusional that Biafra will come. They believe more that Biafra will come than Nigeria will work. I don't know. Let Obi be. Obi is trying very, 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 very hard to get this country. But with this behavior, you allow people to be suspecting if truly, is it not? Because an average Hausa man believes that if they give Igbo man presidency, he's going to break it. He's going to tear Nigeria apart. And an Hausa man does not want Nigeria to break. They don't want Nigeria to break. And me, I believe honestly, I believe the only person that will feed this country is an Igbo man. Not any Igbo man, no. Not their like the likes of their Umahi and all those Hope Uzodinma and the Rochas. People like Peter Obi. Very bitter set of people. Peter Obi is a slave. Peter Obi wants Nigeria to work. Yes, he wants Nigeria to work. Is it a crime to allow Nigeria to work? Is it a crime to allow Nigeria to work? Look, I beg. If you have no political strategy, stop spoiling the way for those who have a strategy to make Nigeria work. Let Peter Obi become president. We are doing everything, not because we want power, but because in him we believe Nigeria will work. My name is Magnus Soraka. Please follow this page and share this post now.
Frankly, the government of APC under the president's regime have done very well. Because remember, when the president was campaigning, he said he would continue from where Buhari stopped. And if you check it, Buhari stopped the dollar at about 400. It's now 1,006. So it's not very well. The next was about 30,000. It's now over 100,000. Beans was about 40,000. It's now over 100,000. I can go on and on. Everything have doubled and tripled. Fuel was about 200, 300. It's now over 1,000. So you can say the government has done very well as they promised. And that's what we must all know now. The government has just said, we are coming together for the future of this better society our children will live in. It isn't about ourselves again. We have been wasted enough time in this country. We now want to invest. Yes, you're right. I'm just like Indonesia. I want Nigeria to be like an Indonesia. The president was sworn in Indonesia in 2014. Another one was sworn in Nigeria in 2015. So two governments came in. By 2024, 10 years after, that government in Indonesia moved their GDP from about 800 billion to 1.5 trillion. Per capita from about 3,000 to about 5,000. In our GDP in 2014 was over $500 billion with a per capita of almost 3,500. By 2024, we were down to GDP of $200 billion and per capita of below $2,000. That is the difference. So if I wear this, I'm wearing it out of, this is where we want to go. We want to have improvement. We are a country of about 230 million. Indonesia is about 280 million. They have about 4,000 universities. We have less than 200 universities, less than 5%. I can go on and on. I traveled to Indonesia with two of my colleagues who are Muslims. And I asked them for after 1 week of visiting everybody, including the former president and everything, did you see one Almajiri here? No one. Reason, they invested in education. I have been and financed and supporting about 3 Almajiri schools now, right? Up to 4 of them. And they have found the most brilliant people in the world. Young kids in their 10s were able to memorize the Quran. If they can't go to school, I'll take school to them. Because they will take their engineering there. They will learn, they will become doctors from there. They will take everything from there. We want to put them out of poverty. I want them all to return to where the industries in Bombay, Sudan 1, Sudan 2 in Kaduna is working. We want to see the textile companies in Kaduna. We want things to change. So it's not about anything. This hasn't changed. Things have deteriorated. That's exactly what it is. And that's what we want to turn it around. That's why he said with timelines. It's no longer, Nigerians are not fed up of promises. We want to invest in critical areas of development, education, health, and pulling people out of poverty. That is not the news we've seen here. The news we've seen in our country today is the news of every day one drama or the other. We want to end the drama so that we can watch film in the evening, discuss normal business in the day.
Truth of the matter is that P2B is actually a selfless man. Everything he's doing is not targeted for any reason or any purpose, because P2B is a man that always come out to say that let's talk about the generation, not just the next election. That is not after the election. He's not after being the leader of Nigeria. That all he wants is for a better Nigeria. That's what P2B is saying, and that's what he's believing. So see him breaking fast with Northerners is not actually for a campaign reason. He's doing this thing because this is his personalities. This is the person he is. He loves helping the masses. What this government have failed to do, P2B have done it. Even imagine Tinubu in office for 2 years. We cannot attest for one thing that we can say, okay, this is what this ABC has done for us. Rather, in 2 months or in 2 years, what I've seen is hunger, insecurity, corruption getting harder and higher in Nigeria. Because tell me the reason why you came in the office, you met fuel at 400 naira, and then in 2 years in office, fuel is now 1,000 something, so 900. You came into office, you met bag of rice 40k, now bag of rice is above 100k. You came into office, data was not that expensive, but now data is as if you can barely buy itself. So what do they want the poor masses to do? Like I said, and I keep on saying it, this government is impoverishing the masses so that they can weaponize hunger. Because if not for hunger, why would somebody collect 5,000 naira to go and snatch ballot box? Or why would somebody collect 5,000 naira? No, I'm not going far. Why would somebody collect 1,000 naira and snatch ballot box? 1k that cannot buy you a loaf of bread now. To buy a good loaf of bread is 3,000 naira and above. I said 3,000 naira, one loaf of bread that was sold 500 naira is 3,000 naira. Lot of things are happening in our country, and then somebody is coming out to tell me that P2B is not fit to be the next leader of Nigeria. That Tinubu is, and somebody said that Tinubu have the good intentions of the masses at hand. Like 2 years, we cannot even attest for one thing. Tax reform, where is the money going to? We don't know. First subsidy, where did the money go? We still don't know. The money they are borrowing, where is it? We don't know. All we are hearing is that they are buying new SUVs every month for each senators. Every good month, they are buying SUVs for senators. If I tell you how much these people are earning, senators, House of Rep, House of Assembly, the amount of money they are earning can build factories in Nigeria. They can build industries in Nigeria. They can hire professionals to teach Nigerians how to make use of our raw materials to produce things so that we stop importing finished products and start producing ourselves, thereby making our economy to develop. But rather, the government will choose to sell the raw materials to the foreigner like China, and later import the finished goods from China, which I don't even know the money they are getting from the exportation. I don't know what they are using it to do, because see how this works. The government exports raw materials, the money goes to them, but yet the Nigerians now import the finished goods. So those money, where is it going to? Can we actually attest for one thing that we can say this government have done for us in 2 years? No. So air your views in the comment section. Like I said, air your views in the comment section, and let me see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe.